Welcome back to Marvel Puzzle Quest with me, P.I. McLeod, and well, getting there. I don't know, I'm a little excited as we get closer and closer to the 9-year anniversary, not just for the game, but for daily logins here. I just can't help but wait and see, and like, ooh, what's gonna be? What's the prize? Anyways, let's move on. What are we here for today? None of this really. I mean, we did Cosmic Chaos. You've seen that stuff before. We're really here for the new Deadpool daily, but not the whole thing. It's the same as the other one, just a different picture. We're really just doing a Crash the Titans today. It seems like the taco truck gets regulated to only having just the one crash. And that's fine. We kind of knew about that from like the forums and the advice they've given earlier. It's going to be in a 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, sort of thing. So you'll see Lady Deadpool show up with the 2 crashes at the bottom, and the taco truck show up with 1. And that's fine. It's still better than before. Like I said on earlier videos, we're going to get 6 legendary tokens every 28 days, as opposed to 6 legendary tokens every 30 days. So any little bit of increase is still an increase, and I will take it. So, without further ado, let's move on. Crash the Titans against 5-star Peter Parker, Homecoming, whatever you want to call him, Spidey. Set at 535. He was the first 5-star to jump on in the game and have actually web tile play. It's kind of weird. It took a long time to get a web tile based 5-star in the game. We had 4-star webbies left and right, just web guys here and there and everywhere, and they just ignored the 5-star web game, which left the 5-star web meta way in the dust. Is it still a thing? Yeah, it's still kind of in the dust. They don't have a lot to work with on it. Chasm's kind of changed that, but we're not here to talk about him. This Spidey, Peter Parker, does something very special or original when it comes to web slingers. He is hey DC, good afternoon. Welcome to the game. So Peter Parker 5-star, his first thing I want to note about him is that he actually passively creates a web at the start of the turn if there are only like if there's less than 2. So, and it's just 1 web a turn. So you're going to get up to 2 webs out of that on the board in total, but it'll never go higher than that. His blue costs like a cheap amount. It's like 5 or 6. I'm sorry, I can't remember the exact number, but point is, if you have like less than 4, I want to say, you put out 2 more webs on the board, or 3, something like that. It's not half bad, but more importantly, if you have 4 or more, he removes 2 webs and stuns the whole team for like 2 turns. It's pretty darn awesome. It's cheap cost and stuns the whole enemy team. You can get away with a lot of stuff with that. His green is okay. He does a couple of nice hits to the enemy, single hits, not team hits, but nice, single hits to the enemy based on how many webs you have out there, up to 3 max, I want to say. So it's not really like he can get a ton of bang for the buck there, but still not horribly priced, still has decent hit. And his red does something similar. If there's 3 or more webs out there, he turns 1 web into a crit tile. And if there's 5 or more webs out there, he turns 2 of them into crit tiles, and he just still does a nice hit of damage along with them. All of his abilities are pretty cheap. I want to say like the worst ones like cost 8 or something like that. Don't quote me on it. That's not the point. We're not here to talk about 5-star Spidey. I'm just telling you what you're up against. In other words, don't let him create the webs. Don't let him get blue. He's going to have at least 2 webs out there most of the time as it is. Don't let him get more. That's really the whole shtick behind this Spidey, and not to mention the way he wins and the way he fails, all based on those webs. Okay, ready? Let's move on. We're going to use Morbius. Morbius is kind of fun, to be quite honest. He's an underappreciated 4-star. Let me remove these boosts before I talk more about him. There we go. Let's get in there. Feeding Frenzy is probably the best trait that he has. So it's just a passive, which is what some of the best powers of the game are. When you match or destroy an enemy special tile, the key point is destroy. So obviously, you know, you can like do a match 4 and it can destroy that row that has a special tile, and that counts. You remove 3 other enemy special tiles and deal some damage to a random enemy. Now, of course, this is a one-on-one, so it's going to hit Spidey. But even in a regular match, that's really good. You're removing extra enemy tiles and dealing damage all in one fell swoop. Is really good. Now, note that it says remove 3 other enemy special tiles. So you're not destroying them. It's not triggering Beta Ray Bill to get more blue and green AP. It's not, you know, triggering any more destruction passives. You're not going to trigger your own Polaris with them. Anything like that. You're just removing them. Okay? But, of course, that matching or destroy the original enemy special tile might trigger your own Polaris or Mantis. But that's for another conversation. Hematology is pretty nice. I'm going to put it up to 5 so you can see the full effect of it. I have it at 4 just because only the number changes. But destroy an enemy strike or attack projectile. Strike, attack, or projectile, sorry. And create a repeater that restores health to Morbius. In other words, it's a 1-turn repeater. So every turn, you're going to start getting health back with him. It's not a ton. It's 500 at level 4, 1,000 at level 5. But note that it's just 5 blue and it just destroys one. You don't choose, it just happens. And since you're destroying one, the black gets triggered. You really control enemy powers with this one. He was made to basically neuter Polaris, and he does a pretty good job at it. Finally, in the shadows. This one's a little more left field. It's still not bad though. I'll put up 5 so you can see the full effect. For only 7 purple, you create 5 red or black trap tiles that, when matched or destroyed by the enemy, so enemy has to be the one to do it, that's the bad part, deal damage and reduce the strength of all enemy strike, attack, and projectiles by 68. Not bad. Damage dealt by these trap tiles permanently reduces the enemy's health for the rest of the battle. It does a bunch of things in one small package for 7 purple. 5 traps, some okay damage for the cost, reduce the strength of all the enemy tiles that are out there, if they have any. I mean, that's kind of an if-then situation. And then, of course, permanently reduce the enemy's health by that much. It's not bad. I have it at 4, so I only get 4 of them, a little less damage, a little less nerfing of their tiles, but it's only because I wanted to keep hematology up to, you know, give me at least a decent amount of health per turn. I'll still keep it at a 1-turn repeater, and this has to stay at 5. It's just too good. Fun fact, and I think you're going to learn that here, is that he does actually work against, well, at least some of these abilities in the game. Not everybody's, but some of these abilities in the game actually work against web tiles as enemy tiles. And so you're about ready to see that for yourself, I would think. Ready? Well, I am. We're going to turn on the animations because this is a one-on-one. And, well, we're going to take a match 5 because why would you not? And I guess I will take the match 4 right there. You know, I almost don't want to take it, but I know he will, so that's, you know, I might as well take the damage, you know, the whole kit and caboodle with me. Oh, he gets a match 4 of black, but I get a 5, so, you know. Oh, here you go. You want to see if the web counts for it? I'm going to do this match 5. It's going to match a web, and if that counts as an enemy special tile, you'll get to see it for yourself. It does not. Not for Morbius. Not in this case. Sad times. It's okay. That means we're just going to rely on his purple a little bit more because red trap tiles are included in it, and he, Peter Parker, likes red. And that's fine. Where do we go with this? Well, we'll take the crit of some purple here. Oh, I forgot he makes 2 webs at a time at that level. I forgot about that. Let me see here. If there are fewer than 2 web tiles, create 2. That's right. Forgot about that. My mistake. Thank you, game, for reminding me. How crazy would that be if I remembered everything verbatim in this game? spent enough time on it. You'd think I'd remember a little more. Maybe? I don't know. Do I want that? I don't know if I do. He doesn't have enough blue yet, by the way, to cast this ability. So it costs 6 for it. So I'm not too worried about it yet. But when he does have it, I will definitely match away a web to kind of, you know, help neuter that chance of it actually hurting me. There is that match for... I'm not going to worry about it because I want the purple. Oh, well, I guess I'll take it now then. Okay. And I have no use for this blue except for the fact that, like, I could make a repeater. So why not? Ah, and of course it's right there. So what if I do... I'm going to match this yellow this way. Get the crit, get some green. There we go. And he gets his blue. Ugh. So now I'm starting to regen some health. He's only got 2 webs out there, so if he casts his blue, he's just going to make more webs, which is not really going to help him too much right now. I am going to put this here, though, so he can maybe match that red. Match that red. Come on. Dang it. I just didn't see the match 4 there. It's okay. We will get there. He doesn't have enough red to do much yet, but he might have enough. Okay, green takes 10. Red takes 7. His green is still 4-way. I'll take this purple for now. Can make more traps. Okay. I want to force those reds to come on out and play. Here we go. Match those reds, please. Well, he destroyed one of them, so there's that. Oh, and there's 2 more lined up over there. He might take it, might not. Computers are fickle. They don't take traps that easily. I swear they avoid them purposefully. Okay. He doesn't have enough green yet or enough red. So I'm just going to take this match 4 of yellow. Hopefully a red will line up. It did not. He still doesn't have enough AP. He can match that red though and basically kill himself. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? And he will. Beautiful. So there we go. Morbius's abilities do not work on web tiles. You have to see it for yourself. It's a lot better than just taking someone's word for it, don't you think? I like to try to play around with certain aspects of it just to see what works and what doesn't. I do know that charge tiles count as special tiles when it comes to Gamora's insta-kill on the 4-star Gamora. You might have seen it in some of my previous videos where we're trying to insta-kill somebody of a high level. And making a purple into a charge tile actually counts as a special tile, so she can still do her insta-kill. It's fun things. Anyways, that's what we got today for Deadpool's Daily Quest. That was Morbius's Crash of the Titan. And we are done for now. But you saw the announcement if you played today. Very, very soon, they're going to start announcing 9th anniversary details. And the 9th anniversary will be a full season long, not a half season. This current season we're in, the power season, is it's done in 5 days and 10 hours from where I'm currently speaking about it. So that'll be that. It's a short season. That's why the rewards are shorter for it. But hey, it's still worth a chance if you like to get in some PvP hits and get what you can out of it. Anyways. Oh, I'm sorry, DC. What happened with previous anniversaries? Whew. How do I say everything? Well, that's a good way to say it. Everything. First off, anniversary seasons have double ISO per. Yeah, this is just telling you what happened on the previous ones. I can't say that this is going to be guaranteed in the upcoming one, but generally speaking, it's double ISO the entire time. So if you still need ISO to level up people, that's going to be there waiting for you. You're going to have special PvP events that are based on other themes that you never see throughout the rest of the year. Like, for example, Evergreen, where, the greens fall more often and you can only use characters that have green abilities. There'll be anniversary themed events, and holiday themed vaults and stores to buy from, including a fan favorite vault, which will have 3 5-stars that are picked by us. We've already voted for who is your favorite 5-star, 4-star, and 3-star character in the game. Those actually get tallied up and they put them into stores so that we can all just grab for what we think is the best or most favorite characters within easy reach. So there's a lot of little things that go on, but it all adds up to like basically one of the best times of the year to update your roster, get things rolling, and upgrade yourself. Not to mention they usually feature some of the special 4-stars even more. So like, for example, 4-star Devil Dino, Howard the Duck, Taskmaster, those limited ones, you'll get more chances to get them and level them up. I know it's not a big deal for some people, but hey, it's your opportunity to actually get champ rewards or champ them if you haven't done so already. No problem, DC. And well, I'm gonna end it off there. I don't want to keep blabbing for nothing. So, oh, you finally rostered every 4-star? Now the slog to champ them. Hey, dude, I hear ya. Right here. I only have one max champ 4-star, and that's Vulture. I've been in the game for this long, but hey, that's what happens when you don't pay for stuff. Well, outside of Google surveys. So, yeah, it is much easier to manage HP now. Yep, as long as you keep those progressive rewards in, you don't have to shoot for actual placement. Progression rewards will actually get you what you need. So, anyways, whoot. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. I will. I'm sorry. Every time you open a legendary token, it was a risk. It is or was, depending on where you're at in the game. I've tried to tell everybody I know personally, if you're playing this game, don't open a token if you don't have the HP to pay for the slot for a potential new guy. And that's the whole entire game is roster management until you get well past that moment. Anyways, okay, I promise that was it. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks again, DC, for the chat. I'll check you guys out next time. Bye.